start off too. I'm just saying, and we are live.
Yo, what's
Sit
good,
back.
everybody? We appreciate you guys hopping on with us on another episode
Good.
of In the Zone with my man, the Godfather of Pistons, Woodward Pistons, Detroit Kool-Aid.
I
Detroit Kool-Aid,
appreciate
what's
you,
good,
brother.
bro?
Hey, I'm
How you
feeling
feeling, man?
good. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling excited
Yes, sir. And
because
why is that?
hey, look, what's going on tonight? What's going on tonight? Let's let the people know.
I heard there might be some basketball going on. I'm not too sure. I heard off this word on the street we got some basketball going on.
Brother, yeah, listen.
I heard the Pistons are playing tonight.
Bro, listen, if people got excited about the open practice, people got excited about media day, what do you think is going to go on tonight? It's not just the first game that we get to see our Pistons play against somebody else, but they're also on national TV. It sucks that they don't get much national exposure during the regular season, but I want to see them go out there and honestly treat this game like as much as they can. Treat this game like it matters, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Shout out
MK.
MK. Game
I agree, bro.
day. We are hyped, man. Bro, we are
I agree,
buffed
man.
up
This
and everything. Shout out Woodward Sports.
You already know. You already know. Hey, got a plug. But yeah, you're right, bro. Like I feel like this should be not to make too much of it because it's this is in the grand scheme of things not the most important thing, but it's like you mentioned from exposure.
Says who?
Right. No. Right. But like from an exposure standpoint, this is big for them. This is a chance to really turn some heads. It's a chance to really show out and show who you are. Like you said, the Pistons don't have many national broadcast games this year, so this is the time to really show up and show out.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to see what they do.
You see my shirt here? I do like the Transformers. I am a nerd. If you haven't noticed, I really am. I don't have a shortage of Batman cups. I assure you I don't.
In a while. We
I assure you I don't.
Crusader back in a minute. Sheesh.
Hey, listen, bro. No, bro, you don't even understand, dog. I could go on for a long time. But today we are geeking out, bro. It's not just about being a nerd. This is for Transformer Troy and what he's done for these Pistons, man. So I had to put it on today.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, shout out Carl. We got to shout out some of our Woodward Pistons fans.
C2. What's up?
Yeah.
Bro?
Shout out Steve. What's good, Steve? What's up, Carl, man? Yo, it's always awesome to see your fam coming through and support what you do.
Always.
Hey, this Casey put the starting line out there to start the night.
Well, let's address this before we get into it. That's a great question. The bigger question is who is in the starting lineup.
You want to take which one? Give me your lineup, brother.
My lineup is Kate at the 1, Ivy at the 2, Sadiq at the 3, Boyan at the 4, Stu at the 5. To start the season. Preseason is a little bit different. Try out different lineups, things of that nature, season will work, experimentation, all that. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
But season-wise, that's what I would like to see. The start. Okay. What about you? What you got? The 4 spot's the only one that's different, I know.
You know what, man? I really feel like Casey's gonna throw us a fastball here. I really feel like for whatever weird reason, we may see a Cade Killian backcourt.
Really?
I don't know why. Look, national TV. It's against the Knicks. I know it's just preseason, but I could see there being a world where this might not be the starters for the season, but I could see there being a world where it is Killian and Cade in the backcourt tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Start Killian over Ivy on national TV though. I don't know. I mean, I could see it though. I could see it.
I can see it, and that's talking Casey. Like, look, if it's just me,
I got you.
If it's just me, then yeah. Look, bro, I'm trying to get the fireworks right out the gate.
Right.
Like seriously. And then in that case, put Duran in there too. But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. but no, I'm just saying from a Casey standpoint, I can see there being a world where it's Killian Cade, Bagley, Boyan, and Sadiq. I can see that world. Me personally, I want to see. Ooh, you think he would try Stu at the 4?
Then what do you do with Sadiq?
That's what I meant. Sadiq at the 4.
Oh, Sadiq at the 4. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Sadiq at the 4.
Sadiq at the 4.
At the 5. So would that mean you would have Kill at the small forward, or would you have Cadis at the small? Because
Well,
you can't put Ivy at small
when they go
forward.
with that three, when they go with that three rotation, it doesn't matter. You know what I
It
mean?
doesn't really matter.
They're
That's
going to
true.
be switching top of the
Yeah,
key and in the corners all day long.
that's true.
But
That's true.
dang, that would be cold. That
I
three guard
like that
rotation,
though.
the three guard rotation is what I'm hoping to see. That's what
Yeah,
I am hoping to see. I want to just see that at least one time.
for sure.
I think that's going to be one of our more exciting lineups because you're going to be able to get Cade in just absolutely, bro, go hoop mode. Remember him in
Yep.
that rookie in that All-Star Risings game?
Yep.
When he had other high talented playmakers and scorers on the squad, and he was able to just go and spot up or able to go and catch it on the wing and dunk or go and catch it in areas that were more advantageous for him to scoring. That's going to be
and
exciting.
guess how many double teams he had?
That's not going to happen this year.
This many double teams in that game, you know? So, yeah, absolutely. You see the difference when he's playing, when it's a level playing field for sure. I agree with you.
Yep. But look, bro, we got to get into this, man. Hey, shout out to your song that's coming out soon, Destination Restoration. Deuce is, if y'all don't know, man, he comes from a lineage. He comes from a history, man, that is deep in Detroit, man. It's deep. You know, so shout out to his family, man. Shout out to you for trying to carry on that legacy and doing it very, very well. And I love what you've done with this song, which has incorporated a lot of Detroit, a lot of the Pistons, and a lot of where you believe this team is headed. And that's kind of the theme of In the Zone this season is destination restoration. And we want to be able to talk about really quickly, what is that standard? But tell me about the song real quick, and then we're going to get into this conversation.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah. So like Kool-Aid mentioned, Destination Restoration it's a Woodward Pistons production, by the way. Woodward Pistons is a part of this whole production. It's what we do. We do everything together as a family. It's what we do. So Woodward Pistons backed is dropping next week. And this song is dedicated to the Detroit Pistons organization, the current regime. And you'll see, sneak peek, the song actually mentions a lot of the players in this record. So I'm hoping that those who are Pistons heads, they catch all the references and things of that nature because there's a lot of them in there. But outside of that, it's more so like you said, bro, when we were 15, 16, 14, 15, back in 2001, 2002, when we were coming up, and we had a lineup of Chucky Atkins and Rick Barry and or not Rick Barry, but John Barry.
Yeah.
And you have Michael Curry there with Cliff Robinson and Ben Wallace or Jellicoe Brasha, whoever you want to put in that spot.
Bro, you take me back to high school, man. In freshman year.
You gotta go back to high school, bro. Back to your Oakwood days. Back then, even though the Pistons weren't ready to contend yet, you could see that we had turned the boat around and we were now moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
You could see it. Even though I know Joe D, he's kind of polarizing now, but you can't deny what he did, and you can't knock what he did at that time. And you can tell then that he was building something foundationally from the ground up the right way. And that's exactly how I feel about this team right now. We're not ready to contend yet, but it has that same feel of somebody just taking hold of the reins and saying, this is where we're going. And that's what Troy Weaver's doing, the same way that's what Joe Dumars did, because they both had a vision. So this song is about that. It's about restoring the glory days back in 04. You know, back even when we were contending, back in 89, back in 88 before we won, back in 90 when we went back to back. This is about bringing that feel back for everybody who's a fan. Because you can't describe that feeling.
So it's not just we're jumping on the wave of just the championship years. It's about the foundation as well.
That's what it's about. It's about enjoying the process.
Because we're right in the foundation aspect of it right now. And that's what I love about this pod in particular throughout the season is how we're going to be able to, connect what it was like to go through that rebuild. Because we went through it nerve-wrackingly. I'm going through this one more or less like, oh, no, we got the right guy. No, he's making the right moves. I know for sure. Like, it's way different looking at this one versus being, I remember the tail end of the Bad Boys. And then I remember Grant Hill. That was my guy. That was the first basketball player that I ever absolutely stand. It was Grant Hill. And then I remember Jerry Stackhouse being an absolute bucket. I still think, he's one of our top 2, top 3 scorers in Pistons history. Not one of the best scorers, not in terms of like the scoring list, but just absolute bucket, man. He has some of our
Oh yeah.
top scoring single score games in Pistons history. And
Yeah.
then came Joe Dumars, really doing some what at the time a lot of people would say was questionable, man. That Jerry Stackhouse for Richard Hamilton deal was not just, oh yeah, that's gonna pay us some good money.
Yeah. Great point.
That wasn't and in Ben Wallace, we thought, hey, hard worker, but how many hard workers have we seen, like Jason Maxill and Mikey Moore
Yeah.
and Junkyard
Junkyard
Dog,
Dog.
who did not
Mm-hmm.
become one of the best defensive players of all time.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
now,
That's a really good point.
yeah, but now sitting on this end of it, I love the fact that, we had this idea and that you were really, really keen on really connecting what it was like to go through the foundation as well as the winning, as well as the championships and all of that to what's going on right now. And so I do want to ask you, Deuce, from your perspective, man, because I love you're very well spoken and well gathered with your thoughts, man. What, what just kind of on a broad perspective, what do you draw from or connect as it relates to this current Pistons team and the restoration that they're trying to get to and the '04 or the bad boy Pistons?
Yeah, it's a great question. The first thing that comes to mind for me is hard working, effort, effort. We talked about it. There were a lot of games last year that by the end of the third quarter, or even sometimes at halftime, the game was already in hand. You know,
Mhm.
but we said this year we're not expecting a lot of blowouts. We didn't see a lot of blowouts post All-Star. We saw how this team looked post All-Star break, and
Yep.
that was before a lot of the additions that we now have. We've really upgraded our roster and bolstered our roster. So we're not expecting blowouts, at least not from us being on the receiving end. We're
Mhm.
expecting this team to play hard. It's our turn now. That when it's in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes to go, and you see all of our starters on the bench laughing and joking because they already won the game, it's our
Mhm.
turn for that. And I see from an effort standpoint alone, that is the correlation for me between that team in '04 and even those teams back in '02, '03, when Ben was the defensive anchor that he was in his physical prime. Just the effort, guys, scrambling on the floor, helping on defense. You know what I mean? Moving on a string defensively. That's
Mm.
the kind of moving the ball. Those are the kind of
Yep.
things I'm already seeing.
Talking
I'm
on, yeah, just yapping.
talking on defense,
Yep.
yapping.
You
Exactly. It's
see him
being a dog on defense,
during,
working
bro.
together as a unit during. That's the biggest thing for me, bro. Just effort. I see this team playing very hard and playing very physical. And that's something that I think we really haven't had the combination of in a long time.
Yeah. You know what I see?
What do you see?
Embracing the start of the embracing of an identity, and that starts with Cade. He rights
Mm-hmm.
that ship instantly. He
Yep.
came in here in the third year, or in the second year of Troy. Now the third year of Troy Weaver here. He just seems like that guy, and that this
Mm-hmm.
identity is starting to form around him. The other players coming in are saying, "Hey, I am glad to get to play with Cade." Jay Ivey said that. I was sitting
Yeah.
here just a year ago looking at Cade Cunningham getting drafted, saying, "Yo, that's dope. I would have loved to have that experience." He said, "I had no idea that I'd be in this position." He said, "When I saw I
Mm-hmm.
was coming here, I was excited because Cade is here."
Right.
That's an awesome thing. That's the start of an identity. And as they continue to embrace Detroit, and you see they're not shying away from it,
Yeah.
that in addition to the hard work, that in addition to their grit and their toughness and their determination, which are all characteristics of the Detroit in larger part of pure Michigan that we all know and love. That's when this team is really, 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 really going to be a tough out, not just competing every night,
Yep.
but in that stage that Troy Weaver said Memphis is now going into that contending phase. So yeah, that
Right.
identity. I
Right.
mean, with those statement jerseys, with the teal, think about it, man. This team is saying, "Nah, we got something. We got dogs
Yeah.
now. We got dogs
Yep.
now." It's a little bit different. Look at your
Yeah.
background. It's a little bit
Exactly.
different. Them boys got an identity, man, and it's not just like hollow barks. It's not
Yeah.
just bites from like puppies, man, where you're laughing at them,
Yep.
but puppy's really mad. But it's like you're doing no
Yep.
damage. This
Yep.
squad's doing damage, man. I don't think Boston right before the All-Star break was like, "What the crap, bro? What the heck?" I think that they were like, "Dang!" And you heard teams say, "Nah,"
Mm.
especially second half. "Nah, man, that's a good team." People tried to laugh at KD when he said that.
KD.
People try to laugh. He said, "Nah,
Yep.
bro, I don't care. That's a
He
good
said, "What do
team."
you mean the
He
kind of
said,
team like
he
the
said,
Knicks?"
Cade. He
Right.
said that boy is something.
Right.
DeMar DeRozan. I still remember
Yeah.
DeRozan talking about it. And you know what? People used to gush when when 04 Pistons really got going. People used to gush about them. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't have the rap that the bad
Yeah.
boys had. they were a little bit more likable, and people started saying,
Right.
"No, man." Even their opponents, dog, they got it. The only team that wouldn't gush about them, that's actually gushing about them today, was the Indiana Pacers.
Indiana. Yep.
They were the only team.
Exactly.
So
And that
it's
makes sense because they
interesting.
were the rival, but you're right.
Yeah.
You're
Hey,
right.
look,
For
I
sure, man.
wanted to
Yeah.
do this as well, bro. Let me pull up this media guide. Let me get this roster here because I want to ask an interesting question, and we went over this before with Terry Foster, and I want to ask you guys too in the comments. Definitely put it down. We're gonna go through the roster, and we want to see which players did you think embodied best either the going to work Pistons or the bad boy Pistons. So I'm gonna ask you, Deuce. You give me your answer, and then I give you mine as well. You guys put it in the comments. First up,
Yeah.
6'11" big man, Marvin Bagley.
Okay. So who from which era? From the Bad Boys era or from the going to work era or both? Which era?
Yeah, you gotta tell
Which
me
era we
which
going?
one do you think? Which one to you does he fit, bro?
Uh that's a great question.
Marvin Bagley.
I think he I think he more so Marvin Bagley for me is the Corliss Williamson
Going to
of the going to work
Deuce. I love
Pistons.
you, bro. That's
Yeah.
you're right. That's a good one. That's a really good one,
Yeah,
dog.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
he
bucket
is
off the
going.
bench, in my
Yeah, going to
opinion.
work.
Yeah.
Going to
What about
work.
you? What you got?
That's a. I didn't even have a comparison. I was gonna say going to work because I thought the
Okay.
vibe fit a little bit more. 04.
Yeah.
But the actual player thing, you took it a step further, man, for the extra credit. So Deuce
Oh
gets a
yeah,
gold star,
my
y'all.
bad.
Look, all right, Sadiq Bey. I
Ooh,
know which one he is to me.
okay.
You want me to say?
Yeah, go ahead. Kick it off.
Bad
Kick it
boys,
off.
bad boys.
I was
Straight
thinking,
up,
yeah.
that killer Joe D with a little bit of mean in him, bro.
Yeah.
Bad boys.
Yeah, because and he fits, I would say Joe D for sure, because he's not a talker.
Yeah,
He's just gonna destroy you on the basketball court. So I like that comparison for sure. I could see him on the going to work, but I think he definitely fits that grit. Even when you look at his approach to the game, just what
yeah.
he's done this offseason, just how
Hey,
hard he
wait.
works. I'm with that.
I like, yeah, and to go back here, I like the John Sally comparison as well to
Bagley. I like Sally. I like Sally.
that's not bad.
I like
That's
Sally.
not
I
bad.
think Bax has a bit more offense. But as far as the overall, I'm not mad at Sally. 6'10", 6'11", athletic, big man, long arms.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Spotted Sally.
Cade Cunningham, bro. Bad boy or going to work?
Either how about just yes? How about just yes?
He's our
Because I
only
mean,
he's one of our both.
he's
Because I got
both,
another
bro.
player
I
who's
mean,
both too. There's two players to be
okay,
on this list who are both.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, he's
And
both for
Cade
me
is
for
one
sure.
of them.
Who else you got? Yep.
Cade is one of them. Y'all let us know, man. Cade Cunningham, 04 or bad boy or going to work Piston. 04, 88,
Right.
89. Let us
Let us
know.
know. Yeah, for sure.
But look. The other one
Okay,
that
okay,
fits
okay.
both, Beef Stew.
Mhm.
I had to go. I
Yes.
feel
I
like he
mean,
fit
yes.
both. I could not figure out, all right, is he just a bad boy? But from the going to work aspect of it, I always thought he reminded me more of like Corliss. And with what he's trying to do on the
Okay.
perimeter, I was like, yo, he got it. But then he also kind of reminded me of Bill Lambier just a little bit.
Hmm.
A little bit of a menace, man.
Wow.
A little bit of a
Yeah, you
menace.
know what? Naturally, I wouldn't even think that. Just look, but you know what? From a basketball standpoint, yeah, because people don't remember Bill Beer, man. He was a stretch big before there were stretch bigs. I mean, you didn't have too many
Mm-hmm.
guys back then
That's what
shooting
I was thinking
consistently
about.
from three.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of games he was our best 3-point shooter. You
Bill
know,
still got the same energy. Yeah.
they do, they do.
That
I
same
could
mental
easily
toughness.
have seen Bill Beer do what Stu did last year when LeBron did that. Easily. So easily, bro. If not, I mean, he probably wouldn't have gotten
Woo!
past all those guys. He's not nearly that athletic, but yeah, I like that, bro. I like Dylan, great rebounder, tough in the paint, good defender, will put you on your butt when you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that, bro. That's a really good one. That's really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Good call.
Shout out J Max too, man. He put in some years during some down times, man. But that
Man,
boy, you talk about a guy who embodied like an era of Pistons basketball. It was definitely him. He
talk
definitely
about
did.
an undersized big who played above his head.
Shout out Dominique.
Stu
Stood over Blake and tried to fight Brian. He did.
Yeah, he did both.
You know.
He's fearless.
All
He's
right,
fearless.
Hamidou
He
Diallo.
even
And I'm
gave him an
going
airboat.
like the regular rotation guys. Hamidou
Okay.
Diallo. Bad boy are going to work. Who is he? Is he Mike James?
Yeah, he's going to work. I'm trying to think of who he is on going to work. Is he
Mike James,
is he Tremaine
bro.
Folks? He might be Mike. Yeah, he could be Mike James, and you could have the Pitbull.
Because I know
he
who
could definitely
Lindsay
be a
is.
Pitbull.
I know who Lindsay is.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that. I like
Kill.
him. I like him.
That's Kill.
Yep, of course.
Killian and Lindsay Hunter, man.
Pitbulls. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, they're definitely the going to work Pistons for me, man. Sheesh.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? They're saying John Sally for Hami too. That one I could kind of see. I think Sally had a little bit more of a shot.
Sally was bigger. Like he was a big. Like Hami was like a
MK dog. He said Hami getting booted off both teams.
Oh wow. Yeah, he probably after that, him and Troy had that little thing, I think
Yep. Oh, Hami is Darvin Ham.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yep,
he's got more offense than Darvin, but it's probably the closest you're gonna get. Yeah, Dominic, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. Athletic.
Yeah.
Good defender. I like that.
Yep. And what
the hops, just the hops. No, yeah, I was just saying, I think Sally's a little bit big for Hammy. Sally was a big man. He was front court player more so all the time. He was either the forward or center. Hammy is more so a wing to me. He's a I mean, I know we play positionless basketball, but he's more so a wing, a 3, a 2 to me. I see some similarities there.
Yeah.
Duncan Darvin was robbed by Kobe in the dunk contest. Yeah, man. I remember that dunk contest. MK, he had a weird dunk where he turned his head to the side and hit the ball off the back, touched the ball on the backboard and dunked. I had never seen it before. It looked weird, but it looked very difficult too. So that was the first time I saw Darvin Ham. But yeah, his hops were he had bunnies. He was crazy.
Jaden Ivey, bad boy, going to work.
To me, it depends on where you want to put him. Because in your lineup, right? In your lineup of Killian with Cade, I see him on the bad boys as Benny Johnson.
That's me too.
Right.
That was what I was thinking, man.
Okay.
Yo, MK said it best too. Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Ooh.
Yeah, he does.
But ooh.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? You were the one that made the point about Ivy being a bucket, like similar to what we've had in Stackhouse as far as just being able to go get a bucket.
Yeah.
That was a wild. So I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that one
is
either.
a good one. If we're talking about a non-championship era and we want to talk about that Teal era, if we wanted to include that, Ivy definitely, that Stackhouse comparison, the athleticism, the scoring, the ability to just beat your man off the dribble because you're faster. I like that one.
I like what MK said too. Yeah. I mean, Ivy's probably the fastest guy we have had since.
That's true.
And Rip.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Oh man, he fits both.
That's good.
So he's an honorable mention for both.
Yeah, I like that. Who we got left?
Yeah, because we got to bring this to a close soon. Let me see. Who else is in the regular rotation? Kojo, man.
Kojo. Yeah, Kojo is Ron Dupree on the going to work Pistons.
You said who?
15th guy on the bench. Ron Dupree. 15th guy on the bench.
Ronald Dupree. Bro, he caught bodies though. He would dunk on people, man.
He did. Yeah,
I remember him.
Yeah, hops.
Ron Dupree. I remember.
Yeah, he was nice. Remember Ron Dupree? Yep.
Jalen Duran, brother.
Ooh, Duran. to me, Duran fits the bad boys, bro. To me, he's got that dog in him. I mean, I'm just looking at. We talk about talking. Well, but on the
but we got a man.
That's tough.
We got a man.
That's because I mean, look who he was coached by.
With hair that was just about the same. Bro, if Jalen Duran
blows of course,
out,
for sure.
If he wears the fro on opening night,
that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
How do we start this y'all? Oh my gosh. Jalen Duran, please fear the fro. Fear the fro opening night.
That.
Please, in honor of Big Ben, let us know. Bro, make this restoration straight up.
Legendary.
Y'all.
Yes.
That'd y'all be legendary. Know me, I can go. So I'm gonna just cut that soliloquy
like he
short.
will literally bring the froze back out of retirement in the stands. In the audience. Dude. He will bring them out of retirement. People will rock the froze if he did. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Like Kojo Isaiah Livers.
Yeah. Kojo is dark though. Isaiah Livers?
Ooh. Is that Tayshaun?
Well, first of all, which era would that be? Livers can play.
I wanted to say
or do you want to say a player?
It's like John Sally, I feel like he fits kind of that John Sally.
Yeah, a
little even bit. The body, even his
shoot
body.
Though.
Just
trying to think of somebody who could shoot the ball though. I guess Tayshaun wouldn't be bad. Tayshaun
want to work.
Yeah, probably so. Or Mark McGuire. Mark McGuire is a good one. That's a great one. That's it.
That's a good one. Yeah,
that's the one.
That's a good one.
That's the one. Mark McGuire. They're even built similarly. Same weight, same height. McGuire was a first round pick.
People like the Tane Delivers one, man. They like the Tane Delivers one. Both probably fell in the draft further than they needed to. Obviously, Tayshaun was still a first round draft pick. Livers was second due to some injury concerns and people not really knowing what he was going to be in the NBA. Luckily, we had John Beeline here to tell the Pistons that's the guy you want. Yeah, it's a second round pick. Now this guy might be something really, really nice. Let me see if we done here, man, before we wrap up.
I still don't know how we got that dude. That's crazy. I like Livers.
To most of the people in the regular rotation, man. I think we got them all.
I like it.
Obviously, we got people like Kemba Walker.
Yeah. Who's never gonna see
Nerlens Noel. Is that our Uncle Eldon?
Nerlens Noel is either Eldon or that's James Edwards.
Bojan. That's who I forgot. I knew it. I forgot somebody.
Okur.
I was sitting here. I'm like, why is he not on this roster? Okur. That's right. When they sent out the media day thing, he wasn't signed yet. That's right.
Okay.
Bojan. Okay. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
That's good. You think he's Okur?
I don't.
Because he can.
I wasn't say because I can't say because the defense is not there, but on offense, the versatility he provides, it's kind of there.
It's kind of there. Okur wasn't really much of a playmaker. But that may be the closest we get. I'm trying to think of. I mean,
light, right? With lesser defense. Now, Okur could play defense though. Let's not get that twisted. Okur could play D. It wasn't obviously
for sure
of Ben and G, but he could play D. He held his own.
Absolutely. He had a chase down block to win the game against the Pistons when he was playing with Utah. I'll never forget that. Yeah, he plays defense for sure. For sure. Bojan better than Okur. Yeah, I would agree with that. Same role. Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
Overall,
Bojan is
the last.
Bojan is. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I was saying I agree with MK. Probably slightly better skill set, but I mean, as far as overall, yeah, that's pretty close. Livers upside is McGuire. Yeah.
But as it relates to destination restoration, brother, which team do you believe they're leaning more towards? Bad boys going to work.
Based off what we have right now, that's tough because now I can't even go off depth because both teams were deep. That's a tough one, man.
That's to be determined. Then we'll keep
That's
revisiting.
to be determined.
But we'll have the heat check.
It's too hard to say.
We're gonna follow that throughout the season. We'll get the graphics going so we can continue to follow it. We'll go back and track the players that we stated, and let's continue to see, man, as the season goes on. You know, if they're on either team or if they need to be kicked off those teams as well as this current team. But Jules Bernard, you know what? Because I was going through regular rotation guys, but he impressed me yesterday, man.
Yeah,
he's a guy who, if he keeps working seriously, he's going to find himself in that rotation in the areas where they wanted to use Saban Lee last year, and he just couldn't pull it all together. Jules Bernard looked like he might be able to do that just a little bit. Shout out to here's Johnny. Bernard looked like a player, so definitely.
Yeah, I love Saban. But he provides more shooting and he provides more size.
A little bit more size, 6'6",
I
and
think
more guard-like.
Yeah, more guard-like, right? So I think he can fit into that role, bro. Yes, that's a good take. That's a good take.
Yeah.
For sure.
Versus Saban, he's more. Let me put it this way: Jules Bernard reminded me of more like an actual guy. They put the ball in his hands. Saban Lee reminds me of more like a Dame Lillard, like he's more of a scorer that they're trying to make be a playmaker, but he's not necessarily a playmaker. Right. He needs to be a guy like CJ McCollum, just give him the rock, let him go on a light level.
Exactly.
Jules Bernard showed the ability to actually playmake and score at multiple levels. So it's going to be an interesting thing, man. It really is.
Yeah. Good take on Jules, though, for sure. I'm excited, man.
I'm really excited, man. Yo, first game tonight. Preseason.
Tonight, man. I cannot wait. It's time. It seemed like it was a period of time where it was so far away, and then a period where it was just like today, where it's just here. Like there was no in between. It was just like far away. Oh wait, here we go.
And now we're here. Now we're here.
Now we're here. Now we're here, man. So yeah, bro.
I think that does it for this.
Man. I think that does it, man. I'm excited. All these comments, man. Everybody's going crazy in the comments. I love it. We appreciate you guys' support too, man. We're looking forward to enjoying this experience with you guys, man. We're doing this every week, every day. We just gonna ride. We all gonna ride this wave, man, with you guys. Yeah. We're happy to have you guys with us. Happy to have my guy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hitting the. You know what I'm saying? With us.
Let's go.
As always, being a nerd with me on these Pistons. You know.
Let's rock out.
Yeah, let's get it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Bro, I feel you.
Whoa. Same here. I think this is I've never been so excited to watch so many different players play. So many guys play. There's so many guys. I got expectations for this guy, for that. You know, usually it's one or two guys I'm focused on, but now it's just like I'm excited to see the Pistons play basketball. You know what I mean? That's really what it's.
Hey, listen, y'all. Let's figure this out throughout the season. Let's figure this out. Let's get this name. Start dropping the different. Whatever this era is going to be called, start dropping it in the comments. So we got bad boys, we got going to work. Which one is it going to be, man? Who are these guys? You know, what's their identity? Who are they going to be remembered by and remembered as? Man? Definitely. Let's
really
get it
quickly.
going.
I heard someone say to answer that question. I heard somebody say they see this rendition of this regime as going to work when they're young, and then the bad boys when they mature. So I thought it was pretty cool.
MK.
I thought.
Salute, bro.
MK.
Got you.
For sure.
Definitely.
All right, man. Yeah, I think that'll about do it, bro. We appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna cut this thing short here. But once again, thanks for rocking with us. Destination Restoration is coming next week on all platforms, so Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube. We gonna have it all here for you through the Woodward Pistons Network. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. Yep, and we will catch you on the next one, man. Any last words, Kool-Aid?
Shout out to the crew, man. As always, man. Yeah. Sean, Lexi, Carl, Steve, Jeff, Rod, Mike Curtis of the Detroit News, all the fan, man. Our Woodward Sports family. Anybody else, bro?
Pistons Talk.
Everybody.
Everybody, man.
All of them, man.
Heavyweights.
And all of you. Thank you, guys. Continue to rock. Please, if you see us out at the games, come and rock with us. Let us get your opinion on things, man. Let us get you into the mix live. It's going to be a big season. Stay tapped.
Keep it locked. Keep it locked, man. Keep it locked.
From Detroit, boy.
Fun ride. Keep service everybody, baby.
Thank y'all.